Yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking of just transitioning Cold Steel to streaming. Like, I really just want to get Cold Steel done because I want to move on. I want to play Cold Steel 2, so I really want to get it done. Like, part of me is just like, I really don't get much time to record with streaming and all. So, like, the only thing I can do is, like, transition it to streaming or... And the only other thing is, I want to finish it quicker because, like, if I don't finish it fast, then what's going to happen is, let's say I finish it around, like, May. I'm not going to have much time to play Cold Steel 2 before FF7 Intergrade and Scarlet Nexus. So, if possible, I want to have Cold Steel 2 done before June comes. Hey, look over there. Somebody help me! Sebastian, so this is where you've been hiding. Good grief. Nothing's ever this easy, is it? But yeah, I really want to have Cold Steel 2 in the books.
I feel like an easy
Before, like, it could be, like, during June, it could be done. But I want to have Cold Steel 2, like, nearly done when Intergrade releases. Because Intergrade probably isn't going to be that long. And then Scarlet Nexus comes out in June. And I do not know what's going to happen then because I would like to play Vesperia during June. You saved my life. So, where'd you stash all the stuff you ran off with? I don't know what you're talking about. We're talking about the items you stole from your mistress, of course. Oh my gosh, stop! I'll talk. I was just on my way to get them. I've tucked them away where nobody would bother looking. A place no one would look. I put them smack dab in the middle of the ruins of an old town on the Tobikian continent. Wonder if he means Karabakram. That's gotta be it. I don't suppose there was a secret manual with the rest of the stuff. Secret manual? You mean that stone tablet engraved with the ancient writing? A stone tablet? It was a black stone tablet with a bunch of stuff written on it in red, but it wasn't anything I could read. Are you sure that was all? That's all I could think of. The rest was just money and a few paintings. A few paintings? And that just might be the secret manual after all. I had thought a manual would be something more like a book. Yeah, manuals usually are books, but I can see how a stone tablet would be too. Hey, wait! Aren't we going after him? We're not under any obligation to bring him in. We got the info we needed, so I'd say we're still par for the course. I suppose he isn't our concern then. At any rate, he's bound to have a tough time of it, running off on his own in a place like this. Maybe you're right. I guess I'll just be getting what he deserves. So our next stop should be Karabakram then. With any luck, we'll finally get a hold of the manual. Yeah. Alright, cool. Out of this ghost ship. Leave me alone. I don't want to fight you. I'm not even level 62 yet. I thought it was level 62. That's fine. I thought it was 62. Go north after entering Karabakram. So we go to Karabakram and there should be a scene there. Dude, these guild quests have you running back and forth, is what I'm now noticing. I do like the guild quests because they just set the scenes for Brave Vesperia, making it as a guild. So is this where I'm supposed to be? Man, this place is muggy as it ever was. You don't like it? It's just about perfect if you ask me. Now, if I were a butler, where would I have a stone tablet in a place like this? This place is actually pretty big. Where do you even suppose we start? Oh, come on. It's not like we're leaving empty-handed. Still, I'm always a little bummed when we don't find any Blastia. Yeah, but this just may be the clue we need to untangle the mystery of Blastia once and for all. What are those two doing here? Let's see. Brave Vesperia, was it? I don't remember this guy at all. You remembered? How could I forget the people who returned my dearest harmful to me? Oh, this was... Oh, the guy with the shovel. I remember. Hey, what's that you've got there? We dug this deep in within the ruins of the town. It has ancient writings on it, so I might just contain some important information about Blastia. Mind if we take a look at it? A black stone tablet with red writing. This is... I love it when a plan comes together. It's about time. I had it up to here with this cat and mouse game. What? I've actually enjoyed all the interesting places this search has taken us. You've enjoyed the backtracking? I don't. Do not overwater the plants early on. Once they have been born fruit, though, take care not to let the soil become dry. I don't know what that means. Huh? What's that, Judith? They're instructions for growing delicious cucumbers. Oh, I was like, what does that refer to? Like some kind of analogy? Wait, didn't the elder at Miorzo say something about that? Who cares about gardening at a time like this? I only read what's written on the tablet. Wait, what do you mean? Just what I said. What about the process for refining Everlight? Yes, well, there's nothing here about that at all. So then this hunk of rock isn't a secret manual after all? But it's a black tablet engraved with red writing. It's exactly like the one Sebastian said he brought in. He lied to us, clearly. The story must have gotten turned around somehow during all the time we were chasing him. No way. Now we look like a bunch of idiots. You did say the process for Everlight refinement, right? Is that why you're here? Yeah, we came here hoping to find it, but it looks like we had our facts mixed up. I imagine Ermine would know something about it. Who? He's a famous shovel marker, oh my goodness. Shovel maker. He's been locked up in the Union's prison for quite a few years, though. If there's anyone who could tell you about refining Everlight, he's your man. Whoa, really? Yes, and it's no secret that Ermine was the very one to make Mark's precious Harmfall as well. Or that the Harmfall itself was crafted entirely out of Everlight. Is that true? What is someone like that doing locked up in a prison? I'm afraid I'm privy to the details. He never did strike me as the criminally minded type, though. We'll worry about that if we need... We'll worry about that if and when we need to. Let's put this Everlight thing to bed once and for all. Yeah, you're right. That was quite a piece of information you gave us. Thanks a lot. The Union's prison isn't a fun place to visit. Take care of yourselves. Alright, so now we go to Dongress, the Union HQ. Oh geez, the skill quest. So much backtracking in these quests. I don't necessarily mind it, but it does get to the point of like tedious. Bum 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 bum. So we go to the prison cells here? Where Flynn was locked up that one time? Ah, hello, old man. Mr. Ermine, I presume? Shut your hole and leave me be. We've come to ask you about the process for refining Everlight, sir. Everlight? Whoa, boy. What? Okay. What'd he say? What sort of response is that? Will you tell us what you know? Oh my goodness, my reading. Are you sure that's what you want to know? Why don't I tell you the measurements of that fine young thing who works in the item shop instead? Ugh, he tries a hard bargain. Before you tell us anything, you are the one called Ermine, aren't you not? Now, let's not stand up formalities and such. Oh, just tell us your name. Hey, are you sure this old coot's right in the head? So long as this is our only option, we don't really have much of a choice. He's drunk, probably. Is he really our only option? He seems a bit on the sketchy side to me. Who are you calling sketchy? The sketchiest thing around here is your sorry excuse for a haircut. Yuri, I think I'm about ready to go now. Come on, perk up a little. Listen, old man, we're here to ask you something serious. Enough with the games. I don't get any more serious than this, Sonny. Okay then, we're here to ask you about the method for refining a metal called Everlight. If you think I'm gonna give you that sort of info away for free, you're plain nutty. You've got to be nuttier than a fruitcake, perhaps? Those are pretty nutty. You want money, or what? You're not trying to get us to break you out of this joint, are you? Nah, that stuff's for amateurs. Then what is it? What I really want is a fine home-cooked meal. What? If you're too dumb to understand the first time, it's not going to help for me to say it again. Okay, the old goat's even starting to grate on me, believe it or not. Someone grating on Raven. Oh, that's like very hard to believe. That does it. We're going to make this old lunatic the best meal he's ever had. Yeah, but what should we fix up for him? Why don't we try asking whoever's in charge of preparing these meals? Who would that be? So do I have the okonomiyaki recipe? I hope so. That what I'm supposed to do? Oh, that's great. I can't finish this guild quest because I think I need I have Scottish eggs already. So I have to use Raven. Alright, this kind. Oh, I have okonomiyaki. Never mind. I was gonna say. I was close to not being able to clear. Alright, so what do I have to do? Then use Raven to cook Scottish egg to unlock. Oh, get the note. Oh, can I do it now? Well, are you gonna fix me up some water mountain morsels? Yeah, sure. Oh boy, what is it? What's it gonna be? You'll just have to wait until it's ready. If it tastes bad enough, I might have to keep my mouth shut for the rest of my days. Should have it then. Here you go. Go give it a taste. Let me see here. I don't know, looks sort of gross from here. How was it? Huh? Oh yeah, that filled me up. Nap time. Hey, wait a sec. That's a pretty neat trick, sleeping standing up like that. What is it with this guy? Yeah, what is it with this guy? He's very weird. Waiting for me to fall asleep, huh? Well, it won't work. Now you listen to me. Oh well, I guess you've earned it. Those are my notes on how to refine Everlight. Whoa, that came out of nowhere. Now I'll show you what happens to people who try to put one over me in my sleep. Try me, age ain't nothing but a number. I'll go toe to toe with you, youngins, any day of the week. I'm gonna sleep just a bit more. Yeah, please sleep and never talk to me again. Wow, that was special. I feel like I can use a nap myself. After that, I need a nap. But these notes, it's all here. So then this is a real manual. I thought it would be more impressive than this. Carol, you really don't understand things, do you? We should be able to find out for certain once we get it to Nobis. Let's take it with this thing, go back to Mantake. He's probably beside himself with waiting at this point. Alright. Ermine's manual, yeah. We hit up Mantake and then we are done. We do have one cutscene that procs at the end to close out the guild quest. This is the end of Guild Quest Part 7, and there's a Guild Quest Part 8, which is the final part, which is just a cutscene. And after that, there's another event I want to do to get something for Rita, which only procs after Guild Quest. And also, Repeat's level 60, right? We're probably going to hit up Arnian and get that thing with Repeat as well. But let me see. So yeah, alright. So yeah, Repeat's level 60. Toward the left of the Blastia when he's 60. Alright, yeah. So yeah, we should first go to Mantake. Finish off Guild Quest, then I think after Mantake we go somewhere for Rita. What's that place called? Toward the tree in Halor, okay. Dude, Vesperia has a lot of side quests. This is what I mean. Like, Act 3 is probably the longest, only for the side quests. Like, Act 3's story parts aren't long, but Act 3 has the most side content. Is it okay for you to be up? Yes, more or less. I'm feeling much better now. Glad to hear it. Here's what you asked for. Handed over Ermine's manual. Is this the secret manual? We think so. We got it from an old man named Ermine. Yes, there's no mistake. This is the real thing. Alright. So, the old man had a few screws loose, but the book's the genuine article. With this, we'll be able to clean the Everlight of impurities. Mark my words, we will craft items to surpass even the armaments of legend. And that'll mean the soulsmiths can get back on their feet again. Yes, our day in the sun has come back at last, and it's all because of you. Thank you. Oh yes, your payment. 8,500 gold, I'll take it. If you ever need help in the future, don't hesitate to call on Brave Vesperia. Yeah, Brave Vesperia will solve your problems. For a fine. Do I just go to... Oh, I just go to Dongress. You go to Dongress, and that should be the final scene of the guild quest. And then we're going to Halor for something for Rita and then Arnian. And then we'll wrap up. Should be a cutscene right here.
I didn't really think about it before we started taking on these jobs, but keeping a guild going is really tough.
What's with the deep thoughts all of a sudden?
Well, I mean, it's pretty obvious why we started taking on work in the first place.
Because we like seeing people smile?
But what happens if we help out the wrong people? Or end up doing more harm than good? Then we'd be getting the total opposite results of what we set out to do.
Yeah, but take that guy, Nobis, right? He looked pretty happy in the end.
I hope they can restart their guild now that everything is finished. And the man from Ruin's Gate was pretty excited when we returned his shovel.
A little too excited if you ask me. I mean, it's a shovel.
Some people, like Mimula, will try to use this for the wrong reasons too, though.
You always have to watch the good, the bad, even the ugly sometimes. That's what guilds do.
I just wish we could take a pass on the bad and the ugly.
Of course you do, Carol.
We just need to stand up to those things when we come across them.
Everybody's born with a bad side.
That's not so. There is something beautiful in the core of each and every person.
Oh, Estelle, you are so cute.
We may have to try harder to see it in people who do things they shouldn't.
What about Alexei? Alexei had no good in him. At all.
Peace, love, and understanding, huh?
Don't make fun of me. Bad people always have reasons for what they do.
I don't think Raven was making fun of you.
Actually, Your Highness, I beg to differ with you on that point.
Yeah, what was Alexei's reason for being bad? Alexei was just a scumbag.
Anyway, goals are important, but you don't always have to achieve them.
Maybe you're right.
If everyone's happy where they are, who cares if it's not the goal they were going for?
Even if that means failing sometimes?
You cut your losses and move on to whatever's next.
Even if you wind up naked in the street, you're not finished as long as you're still breathing.
Huh? Naked? Did our lovely Judith here just say something about getting naked?
Down, boy, down.
Well, Yuri, are you on Raven's side or mine?
Like, I mean, look, I'd be on your side, Estelle. Like, I'm on Estelle's side normally, but there are some... I guess I'm on... I don't know, because, like... Normally, I'd be on Estelle's side. Yeah, like, every person has a reason for what they did, but... Alexei, there are very few exceptions that don't have reasons for what they do. Like, Alexei was just rotten to the core. Like, he literally had no good side to him. IMO.
Hold on. When did we start choosing sides?
Yeah, we don't have to start choosing sides.
What's so tough about this? You just have to learn from your mistakes. That's the basis for any kind of learning.
Rita.
For starters, just try to enjoy the ride a bit more, like these clowns do.
Yeah, I will.
Alright, that's a nice scene. That's a nice way to close out the guild quest. The quest for the guilds, just because, they talk about the moral of the lesson and, like, the jobs. They kind of reflect on the jobs they did. That's kind of neat. With that, all the guild quests are done. Now we just hit up Halor and Arnian. I believe there's some stuff to do in Arnian I want to do before, wrapping up and hitting up Tarkaron next time.